Rob, what have you been up to today?
Been playing on my RG SP.
Oh, you already got that in, huh?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Mine just dropped on the doorstep here just a few minutes ago.
Oh, so you have not been playing with yours?
No, we're going to unbox live on the show. It's going to be crazy. What's going on, everybody? Stubbs here from RetroHandhelds.gg, your source for the latest and greatest in retro handheld and emulation news. Today, we are unboxing and getting a first look at the new Anbernic RG SP, which is the latest H700 in their clamshell line. Basically, it's the 34XX SP, a little less 5-head. They're still the 3.4-inch display, and you have 1 gig of RAM in here now, and we're going to see. It looks thinner, so I want to see what this is all about. We're joined today by our good friend, Mr. Russ from Retro Game Core.
You know, I really thought they were going to go with 3 analog sticks, so it's really weird they took them out. That's like, I wanted 3 of them, you know, and so that's kind of weird.
They went to 0.
Speaker in the middle. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, but I got mine. I released my video yesterday about it, and so yeah, really happy with it.
Well,
same. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today on this journey. And speaking of Wild, we have Mr. Wild Lee right here.
Hello, guys.
Venture Electronics is the company that you have going. You're an audio company, and you make gaming-related audio and just high-end audio.
We just started making gaming audio gear because, Russ gave me this idea when we met in Shenzhen, and I rushed to get the whole thing out during the last couple of weeks. So we are getting officially into the gaming world,
That's freaking exciting, man. And I know that you and Russ are actually collaborating on this retro earbuds. So I got the monks here from you.
Yep.
And
yes,
here too.
You're going to be doing something
Russ is
with
nice
the monk.
enough to give me some inputs, and I think it's very, let's
you make
say, fresh towards, it's very rare to see a different, angle of point of view on the same product, we making for the past 10 years. Anyways, so let's, let's just move on to the SP part. People are waiting, I think.
yeah, definitely. We're going to be unboxing that. I just wanted to introduce you real quick and also let everyone know that you're going to be giving away 10 units of your new retro monk series.
Answer any audio screen technology related question. Doesn't have to be my own stuff. It could be like all this TV, CRT, plasma, OLED, whatever, on audio, like on console, on TV, on anime, whatever. Just hit me up. But let's first go with RG SP first.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the SP here in a minute. Also, so for people who don't know, you're our liaison to Anbernic. You kind of help arrange when the review units show up and all that. And so like there is some relationship there, and you kind of have some behind the scenes looks, and you said you would be willing to answer some questions tonight about sort of like how things work and a little peek behind the curtain in a way. Are you still and of course just don't answer if you don't want to and anything there.
But okay.
I think people want to know. And I might bug you about that G1. People are wanting to know about that 5.5 G1. So
G1 is coming. It's coming for sure. People are like, Anbernic's not gonna make a Snapdragon. I'm like, what? Why? Just
right. I'm sure Anbernic is paying attention. They know Snapdragon. People want Snapdragon.
Yeah, and this has been more like I have been personally pushing for it.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
My friend Ash C4E Tech, he's been with me a few times.
Yeah.
And he has been pushing for the same idea, and I think now there's no argument after the Steam OS being native on the Snapdragon devices. So I think it's just something that really makes sense for Anbernic to enter right now, and I'm glad they're doing it. But people are being very negative, like saying, obviously they're not going to do that, going to switch back to whatever. I'm like, why?
Well, and I know it's going to be the Dragon Wing now anyways, right? It's like a Dragon Wing. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's get to the unboxing. We'll talk more about all that stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So we got 2 units here. One looks like it's going to be the platinum there, and the other one's the blue. What should we do first? So my original GBA SP was a silver, but it had that NES like 20th anniversary across the top. So this reminds me the most.
Look at that.
I have a feeling that
That is
the
dead
community is
ringer.
going to go crazy with like vinyls, transparent ones too, to do different types of designs. I think
Like the weight.
this is going to be a popular one.
Yeah, good
Yeah, it's
texture
about
there.
10 grams weight or 10 grams lighter than the RG34XX SP. So just a tiny bit. But yeah, it's nice.
Well, you're losing some weight, I know, with the joysticks to begin with.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Whoa,
Oh,
almost.
that was close.
So it is thinner. That's wild. And it's good. It's like GBA, you don't need
Wildly.
sticks. We don't need these sticks. So let's get rid of the sticks. We still get 1 gig in here.
How am I going to play my GameCube?
I know.
No, I think
I
it's,
like the quiet thud. Russ, do you notice the?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's-
it
quiet.
snaps nicely. That's one of the things
Yeah.
I in hindsight I was like, oh, I should have done like an audio test in my video, and I never did. So
Yeah, it's really good. It's really satisfying.
nice, satisfying snap. Haven't heard a satisfying snap like that since, I don't know, the Pocketability V90 here. Lee, you remember the Pocketability V90?
Pocketability 90, not really. Which one is that? Oh, V90. I
Oh,
remember.
man.
It was like,
yeah,
Salmon
yeah, it
red,
was like a really
coral
old,
red
right?
yeah, that's really old.
Orange-ish.
ish.
Yeah.
There was much debate over that.
We
color.
won't get into that today. Way thinner than
Wow,
Powkitty's
look at
latest.
that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Their second version there.
No, this is such a nice compact device. Yeah, to me, this is the embodiment of what a retro handheld is. You know, it's just it nails a lot of things.
New mini flip.
With the little
love it.
Miu
Yep.
mini flip.
Yep.
Yep. Just doing some comparisons there. And
Do you have the 35XX SP?
That's actually with my friend Trihack right now from the Discord. He's doing a mod for me. He's helping me out, making it. He's turning it into a Metroid SP.
That hinge
Yeah, I know the hinge is so loud on these ones.
on that's the Miu flip.
So this does feel like the same buttons as the 34XX SP. Very similar, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
The D-pad's thicker.
D-pad's
you
a
look
little
at the-
thicker.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Yep.
wider. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
you're
Like
right,
the
yeah.
fatness. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit fatter.
Yeah, it actually is closer to the SP.
Original. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there are times
look
where
at
I'm
the
looking
blue.
at it and I'm like, Game Boy Advance
Yeah.
SP or Anbernic SP.
Oh, that look at that! Look at that baby blue. That is the lightest blue.
It's a nice color. It's such
It's
a
so
nice
subtle.
color. It
Yeah.
That
brings
is
back
kinda-
memories for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I might go with the blue for today. That's fun.
Yeah. it's a
One
nice
note
color.
for you, Stubbs. That little Anbernic tag or the logo thing at the top of the shell.
Yeah.
There is a piece of plastic over that,
Mhm.
so you got to kind of scratch it off with your fingernail to get that off, or leave it on, keep it protected, whatever. My wife's the kind of person that leaves all of those on. And I'm
No,
the first,
no,
like
that's a
first thing I
crime.
do, take
That's a
that stuff off. You know.
Satisfying peel. Yeah,
Very
no,
well.
I'll take them off if I notice it. Sometimes they'll go years without noticing. So we got mini. Where's that micro HDMI there?
Mini, yeah.
Mini HDMI, USB-C, clicky shoulders, that 3x2 screen. Yeah, nice weight, nice balance. We got one mono speaker front firing there, start and select. Along the left, micro SD card, volume up and down. Along the right, power reset, micro SD number 2. And 3.5 out the bottom. Like to have that headphone jack. Let's see. Plug in my Monk headphones from. You like that? You like that integration?
Yeah.
VE?
obviously.
There you
Those
go.
are the Monk 7. Is that what that is?
Monk 7.
Lee?
Yes.
7.
I can't
yeah.
see the video, but I'm my streaming is
Okay.
lagging behind. But I
It's
think
it's got-
Ross knows it.
yeah, it's got the silver
Turn it on, let's see.
3.5 millimeter. Yeah.
Oh, What's this? Oh, and we have a visit while we're booting this up here. We have a visit from our special guest, Zoo from Zoo Reviews.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hi. I heard you guys talking about the SP.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Drew.
Stubbs, you got me muted again.
You're not muted.
You're not muted.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Unfortunately, we can hear you really well.
Oh, I guess it's not working. Anyway, I'm drinking some Malort that I warmed up in the microwave, and no one has mentioned that I can tell this sweet case yet. Feel like Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I was gonna say Indiana
And
Jones.
it's got a little pouch in the front. Don't shake your head at me, Russ. I got a little, wait a minute. I got a little microfiber cloth I can use to clean off the screen. How you like that?
I like those apples a lot.
All right, I gotta go to bed. I'll see you guys later.
Love
Have
you.
a nice sleep, bro.
What a
Oh,
visit.
man. Yeah.
Thank you, Zoo. Goodbye.
Words of wisdom.
He's right, though, about where's that? I got these satchels.
Yeah, I feel
Threw
like
in these
Indiana Jones.
satchels. I feel very adventurous.
I'm gonna
These
keep
are
my bullets in one, and then the other one I'm gonna.
My bullets. You're gonna have your bullets in there.
Rob, you carry around
there-
a lot.
There's a pouch in the pouch. Is that what I'm seeing?
There's a little mini
There's a
pouch
little
inside
pouch,
the
yeah.
pouch. You can put your
Yeah, that's
charge
for
cord in there.
coins and stuff. You know.
We treasures.
It's a
If
coin
you find
purse.
treasures, you can put them in there. Let's
like
try.
sea
Let's
glass
Treasure
or
is
something.
already
go.
in there. It's the RGSP.
Let's go on a little adventure here. Just let me take you somewhere into my crazy world.
Oh no.
Imagine we're going down a trail and going to the park or out and about, and you're like, oh, I need to put this in my pocket. Well, guess what? You can. That's it.
No way.
Boom, it goes in. There's no joystick protruding. For one, because it's a clamshell, and for two, because
He's not wearing ridiculous
they're
pants
pocketable.
today, so that's good.
Yeah.
Those are fairly normal shorts that he's got on. No
done.
jingle jeans over there.
End of story.
That was a beautiful
Wow.
story. We really appreciate you telling us that story.
I learned a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yes. So, Russ, what do you think on this thing so far? Like, I know you have a video out now.
Yeah, I think it's just basically, if you think about a Game Boy Advance today, like you want to buy one that's been like reshelled and with an IPS screen and stuff, and then also get an EverDrive or something similar for it, you're looking at around $300 when all is said and done for something like that. And when this thing comes out, it's like a fraction of that price. And you get all that stuff too. It is software emulation. It's not the same thing. I get all that, but it is a 3x integer scale with all the comforts of emulation, the fast forwarding and save states and stuff. And so for me, it just feels like not only is it a great little retro handheld, like it's finally refined to a point of really being a good GBA, but I feel like other people are going to pay attention now. Like people who like are into the modding and stuff, be like, like maybe this is actually good enough, and so that's what I'm kind of expecting to see in the future, is that this is going to get popular, kind of like how the Thor like broke out of its just normal retro handheld shell.
Right.
Like I feel like this could do the same thing, but for the GBA crowd.
Yeah, they finally got it right, where the 35X XSP was just a little bit too large. Remember we were kind of disappointed seeing it in comparison to a real GBA SP. And then, we had solutions like the 34X XSP, which is closer. We got the 3x4 3x2 aspect ratio as well, but now we're adding the sticks. Why? Okay. And then slimming it down now and putting all of that together into this now, which just like the Retroid Pocket Nova recently, like kind of brought a lot of that line together into a really great final, option here. This is very similar to that. I feel like I like the smooth texture on it. I like the weight balance. It's just quick and easy to slide in your pocket. And it's, it's the H700. We know what this can do performance-wise. We know it can play, from Atari all the way up through, some PSP and DS, and even a little bit of GameCube. I don't know why. Some people do.
Yeah,
it.
And the great thing is that all the custom firmware we have for it already, like, so 2 days ago when I was working on my video for this, like I just got it in the mail. And I was talking to the Next UI guys, and I was like, "Oh, this is great." And I tried out their build of it that is still in alpha, and it wasn't scaling correctly for the screen. So I let them know, And then like an hour later, they're like, here you go. And they like had an update for me. And sure enough, it worked. Like the fact that they could make it work on this device perfectly in just 1 hour is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And it shows just how much work has been done on this chipset and why it's so great.
That mono speaker sounds all right.
Yeah, the speaker's pretty solid. And again, it's very similar to what you got with the Game Boy Advance SP. So it's mimicking the device, you know, almost to the T.
Yeah, flaws and all. Yep.
Yep, exactly. And for some people, that's what they want. They want that. They just want some of the modern amenities, like a nice display that you get. Right. Let me tell you, even the 101 screen is not great in comparison. Yeah, I actually really like this 3.2 display. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's super bright, too. Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned that Stubbs only plays Twisted Metal because it's the only game he's actually good at.
No, I didn't say I'm good at it, though. Stop calling me good at it.
Oh.
No, I did say that once or twice.
That's the story.
Stubbs can be accidentally good at Tekken if he mashes the buttons just right. You know?
I'm really accidentally good at Tekken. Yeah, I mean.
And Aardvark.
You guys are giving me a hard time, I feel like.
No.
It's kind of our job.
That's true.
Never.
I'm just trying to get screen vibrancy.
Ooh,
so we got
a good question in chat. RG SP or the RG Rotate?
I've been thinking about that a lot.
SP. Yeah. You got that
SP
screen sitting up? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
The SP is nice and all, but like this is a closed system. You
Not
don't
to
need
take away from the
shell.
Rotate. It has some things that are very cool. I mean, obviously the way the screen rotates out is awesome. The build quality is amazing.
The screen's different? Should be the same panel.
Check the brightness.
No, I mean it's the same set to brightness level 3 on both. I mean, you're getting a little bit of.
Oh, that's interesting.
I need to get it like dead on.
And these are
the silver one looks brighter for sure.
Yeah, little bit brighter on the SP, on the new SP.
I noticed that the panel is very bright because I mean I actually turned down the brightness because I'm like, wow, this is a really nice bright display.
Can I just say before we move on, I would absolutely pick the Rotate over the SP. That's me. I mean, I mean, sure, for GBA games, yes, the SP, right? But this can do everything else.
It can do more.
You know?
It's true.
And it's 720 by 720, so it gives you a lot of scaling options. And it's smaller too by a little bit. And so for me, it's fun. It still hits for everything. And that's kind of what I want with an EDC, like an everyday carry thing, is I want something that can do a little bit of everything. And then the SP, I think I'm too old for the GBA crowd, I think is what it is. I never, man, when the GBA came out, I was like, when a GBA came out, I was like spending all my money on rent and beer and
see, I was still
I wasn't buying any handhelds.
Well, I was in college, so I remember taking my NES themed GBA to work on campus. Yeah. So
don't show me failing, Sony. Can we cut away?
Well,
I definitely have fond memories of it.
Well, we on the screen. Can I say something, Peter? Just to maybe follow whatever Russ was saying, on the screen.
Did you just call me by my government name, sir?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, just say, actually, I bought one of the IPS GBA mod panel thing back a few years ago. So I don't know what about it now, but the old ones are all from from BlackBerry panels. They are really not that bright. And they are not like a 1x1 pixel thing either. I don't remember exactly, but it's just not 1x1 pixel. So the IPS panel for the actual GBA is not gonna look as good as Anbernic's, with the RGSP with the shader and the filter whatnot. So just want to put that out too, just in case you are wondering how good the IPS panel is. I have all the B panel, A panel, that's what we call in China, from the oldest IQ something, the Chinese Nintendo sub branch. I have both the B panel and A panel. They are good to an extent. The best one for the GBA, I think, you can get without breaking your leg and arm. That will be actually the NDS XL. That's the panel you want to get, and that has native GBA for most of GBA titles. Not for the one that Russ like, the Golden Sun, that probably won't work. I tried with a lot of Castlevania, it works really well, but I think for the title screen, kind of laggy, but the gameplay is like a native and everything. So just say if anybody want to be wondering when getting buy a actual GBA out there, I say don't bother, at least unless you want the 101 kind of pixel experience, and that will be the B panel or the A panel, not the IPS one. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something new so far. I haven't really checked, but maybe I heard they are doing something with the NDS I panel, which is also TN panel. The only IPS panel you get from the NDS and GBA era, that's the actual. I mean, you have one to one pixel. What do you say? Arrangement. That will be the NDS I XL if you want that. You know, that's my favorite, by the way. I'm done. Sorry. Yeah, don't give me the silence.
No, we appreciate your insight.
Yeah, it's there's so many little things about these screens too. You know, it's really kind of interesting. Just yes, this is it's a different type of screen, you know, but obviously the 3x and
I think I lost you guys.
Okay,
Russ.
am I back? Sorry,
I think I'm back, Russ.
Okay,
we're saying the screen.
Yeah, so just the 3x integer scale is really important for me too. And someone was asking a comparison of the rotate and the SP. So I've got them both up. I haven't turned on color correction on the rotate yet, but one big thing here is that the SP screen is bigger, right, than the rotate, because this is a smaller screen. But they're both integer scaled, because this one's 720 by 720. So these are both the 3x integer scale. But yeah, the rotate is a little bit smaller, but the handheld itself is smaller, as you can see too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, like in terms of size, it's really close.
It is.
I like the color really on the SP for this one.
Same. That blue is nice.
So I mean,
also
like
it's going to be lighter too than at least the metal variant. I don't have the plastic one in hand.
Yeah, the plastic one's around here somewhere. I was looking for it just now. But you know,
I imagine that the SP is still going to be lighter than the plastic one, just because there's no the hinge mechanism alone.
Yeah.
Well, like you guys were saying, the rotate is more powerful. Yes. But for just, carrying something around for the games I tend to play, I think this is going to work well.
For like a real everyday carry, throw it around kind of thing. Like just like what the Game Boy Advance SP was. Like I remember picking up secondhand units that had scuff marks on it. And I'm like, that thing has been used the way it was intended to be used. So I feel like this is kind of the same idea.
Yeah, and this is going to come in, we hope, at a much lower price point. Lee, do you have any ideas about price? Have you
release? When is it?
Are you allowed
dropping?
to say anything about that?
What price of what? The SP?
The SP.
Yeah, I think Ross said it like $65. That's gonna be like it's gonna be cheaper on the launch, obviously. Like slightly below 60 before shipping, I think.
Wow, that's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
That's going to be
especially
really
in this day and age.
Really
you would expect it to be more and more, but it's about the same price as all the XX devices have been on launch, which is great.
And do we know pre-order date ideas yet?
Sorry,
pre-order. Dates pre-ordering.
Oh, I think it's the 5th, right?
Yeah, I think the 5th.
Yeah, I think people can actually. I look really blurred from the from the streaming.
Yeah. So August 5th.
I looked right.
Yeah, I think the 5th is Beijing time though, so it'll probably be the night of the 4th for us in the US.
Yeah, probably.
But next week, basically, that's what I said in my video. It's like, next week.
That'll be good.
So
okay.
Funny. I have Alien Hominid on mine too. Right?
Oh, right is here. I see the Mega Man icon now.
Yeah, I mean, this game is so fun, but also it's very easy to find because alphabetically it's usually at the top.
It also looks good too. It's a great game to show off
some,
the pixel art. I just love the chunky pixel art on this one.
I love A games.
Yeah, we know you do. We had a whole conversation about the
Triple A.
AA Vark.
AA. Oh yeah, and the shoulders work pretty well for where they are at. I don't think for PS1 it's going to be very comfortable as usual on this size of a clamshell, not just this unit, but for like really for platforming and for Well, for GBA, it just feels right. It looks right.
I think for that around that price point, I think a lot of people are just going to pick it up as a dedicated GBA machine. Honestly,
Yeah.
You get a lot more screen real estate, or a little more, anyways.
And I think for people, this is still kind of in that impulse buy territory for a lot of people. I mean, it's the same price as a AAA game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I've been waiting to buy 007, whatever that new one is, but I don't want to spend $70 on it. But this is the same price,
Thanks,
it's
Rob.
just kind of crazy.
you're welcome.
I'm waiting for a sale on that one.
You can play it
More
now.
look
I'm
like
not playing it, so you can play it. If you want.
Now I can play it, Rob. Now I can use your copy.
By the way, shout out
Thank you.
to Andrew for picking up Halo Campaign Involved. I've been enjoying that. I appreciate
real
him
one.
and his sacrifice. That is all.
Thank you, Andrew, for your sacrifice. Also, this comes with a screen protector, tempered glass screen protector, so it's nice when they include those.
Oh,
I usually ride raw on a lot of my
so
units.
people are
but-
paying money for asking questions. I see a $2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
so
it?
they can do super chats
Oh.
basically, and
Wow.
we'll read it on the screen, and we say thank you. Thanks for your super chat. And to clarify,
Wow.
can we order soon and it ships on the 5th? Is that
Anbernic
right?
always say, at least they say pre-ordering. If they say we are launching on something without
Thank you for
pre-ordering, that
super
means you
sticker.
pay, they ship, unless they are out of stock. But I guess they have a bunch of them already made. So
Do you know if you're ever
This-
going to get flat or transparent colors? Sorry to interrupt you there.
what? Sorry.
Oh, we had another question. For
Oh,
your next question was just, do you know if you're going to get flat or transparent colors for this?
I would say I can't really comment on that because
Yeah.
Anbernic only do new colors when they are selling really well, and people are saying they have multiple new colors coming, but that was like 2 years ago when economy was good. Now economy is shit. So I really I don't want to be saying stuff that
true.
I cannot, because Anbernic's not telling me anything right now.
I
They
mean,
have
just
the
for
plan.
inspiration, though. I mean,
Yeah.
look how cool transparent could be.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
That's
I like
smoky
I
black.
like
is
the
nice.
I like the right one. By the way, the metallic
Yeah.
right one is
And that's a real
personally,
SP there.
That's a real SP. This is a modded SP from a Discord community member. Really
That is
beautifully
nice.
done. Has magnetic charging, wireless charging, everything. I mean, this is cool. USB-C
Wow.
mod. Yeah, that's cool.
And it
But for
cost you only
most-
$65, right?
This. Yeah, no, this definitely did not cost me $65. That's the beautiful thing about this. Like, it's great. You'll be able to play GBA with this, no problem. I mean, you can't go wrong with this.
Are the units getting warm for you guys?
Well, I've had games just running right now, and it's just slightly warm.
Slightly warm. I'm getting
Slightly
slightly warm
warm, yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
The heat thing was bothering me on the 34XX
It's
SP.
not crazy, but again,
But-
I mean, it is GBA, so I'm not pushing it as
Yeah,
hard
I'm
as
gonna
we
try
can
to
be.
Do like PSP or something here. Let's see.
Yeah, I did find it got a little warm.
Yeah.
Mostly like I noticed it when playing Dreamcast and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
but not
you
when
need
playing
something
GBA.
harder. Yeah.
Yeah, like GBA didn't have anything for me, but yeah, when playing the higher stuff, especially if you turn on Wi-Fi and then retro achievements, then yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
more, but yeah.
I love Mega Man. 1 gigabyte of RAM making Portmaster unplayable? No, because Portmaster works on all the H700 devices. If you have the extra gigabyte of RAM, I believe Portmaster can make use of it, though.
Yeah,
Right.
there
Yeah.
are some games that will need that extra RAM, but I think
Yeah.
it's not as many.
Yeah, it's like Morrowind, stuff like that, which
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend with just a
No.
D-pad anyway, you know,
Probably wouldn't want to do
And-
it on here.
the
No.
small screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
then
know,
we
that's why if you have those
confirmation here.
2 gig
Portmaster works.
3.4 XX SPs, hold on to them. Those are pretty cool.
hmm
What about RGDS Plus? Yeah,
Ah,
can't talk about.
Yeah, 4.7
well,
inch
let's
screen.
talk about all the other stuff after the
Yeah.
RGSP. Let's focus on SP for now. I think that probably be better, right?
Yeah.
We weave around here.
We'll circle back, as Stubbs likes to say.
No, I don't say that. That's not a thing I say. Never said circle back.
It sounds like what they used to say when I was at
We'll
work.
take it.
When I used to have a real job, they used to say that stuff. Oh, let's circle back to
That
that.
means-
Very, very
that means
neutral
you
statement
never-
that actually doesn't mean anything.
That means you never ever come back to it ever again.
Correct. You just keep circling.
And the modern version is we'll take it offline.
Just
That means it
send
will
me an
never
email.
be brought up again. Yeah.
Never look at the email. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, no, it's getting a little.
Yeah,
It's getting a little warm, but
it's always been a thing with the H700. I mean, again,
Yeah,
it
it
depends on
feels-
how close that plastic is to the chip, and
Yeah.
you know how it's dispersing the heat.
I mean, this is designed the same way as the others, where the battery is kind of the right on top of the chip.
Yeah.
And so it's always just going to heat up a bit.
And
I mean,
thinner,
that
so
doesn't
I
surprise
thought-
me too. There's just
I
some
thought it'd be-
limitation.
I thought it would be worse for being thinner like this, but no, it's about like the 34XX SP is really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the H700 at this point is tried and true. We know what it can do. We know how far we can push it. It's mature with terms of custom firmware, so, and no one's handhelds have blown up. So, I mean, again, yes, it gets warm, but I don't think it's a concern in that level,
Right.
Come on, Stubbs, keep the game in frame.
He's focusing so hard to not look like.
You got to be good at a game on camera. Come on.
Well, you said you were good at Twisted Metal too, so.
No. You said I was good at Twisted Metal
I've
too.
never said that.
And I never said I was good at Mega Man. So Nick on our website here actually took a look at this first. So he gave us the first look today on the website. If you want to check out his thoughts on the SP, and I know Zoo has his unit now too, so expect a video from him shortly. And I know Russ, check out his content. Rob, are you working on some sort of crazy experiment over there? What are you doing?
Oh yeah. You know I'm gonna cook something up.
That'll be good.
It won't be GameCube just because we don't got the stick. So, well, maybe.
Right.
You never know. We could do D-pad only games,
Do something else. So are there any systems
That'll
on
be
this
fun.
that are off limits, you'd say, because no sticks? You can still do a decent amount of the PlayStation 1 library.
No, it's got the,
outside
on
of
the
just
stock
Ape
firmware.
Escape, really, you can do all of PS1. Just about.
On the stock firmware, you can also just tap the power button and
Yeah.
it'll toggle between
Yes, I love
analog
that
and
feature.
D-pad input. So if you're playing a Nintendo 64 game like Mario 64, you just
can
tap the
quickly
power
switch over.
button
Mhm.
and it'll just function as that. I wouldn't ever want to
Yeah.
play Mario 64 with a
See.
D-pad, but you can.
It's- And that's the
Ah.
thing, like the software is very mature. Even Anbernic's own firmware on here is very
Yeah, man.
mature, and it actually is very
Under
serviceable as well.
firmware.
Custom firmware,
I love how you guys
everybody,
being honest about this part.
most people are going to be going for custom firmware in the end once they get
Yeah, I
these.
know.
The ones who
Yeah,
really
but you
dig into
got to
this
think about the perspective
stock
of someone who's
will
just
work
buying it, right?
fine. Yeah, the
Yeah,
stock will
exactly.
work fine, and you can load up the games and they all play, and you got your
Exactly.
save states, and you're good to go. But if you really want to have it be that experience with the front end and all that, and scraping everything how
Yeah.
you want,
No, I
get
think
yourself
as chat's saying,
one of
N64
the
is
mini.
probably the big one that you probably will lose out on in terms
Yeah.
of just because it's not going to be as comfortable with the D-pad. I mean, a lot of the games
So-
are designed around the analog stick, so
Yeah.
34XX SP is going to be better for if you want to try GameCube, or N64 would generally be better on there. But I would say one of these two. These are my two favorite clamshells. The
Or if
35XX
Anbernic
is
finally
comfy,
does
but
what Ross want to do with 3.5 inch with the 2 stick.
A guy can dream, right?
Yeah, four by three.
someday. Yeah, I think that'd be a nice all-around handheld.
Yeah.
came with an SD card here. At least this one did, 64 gigs. That had some games there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does come with that tempered glass, and it's the longest unboxing ever. But finally, I would imagine there's a USB cord in there. There you go.
Yeah, I've been playing Advance Wars on it. Really, really awesome. Colors look great.
Yeah, I like the SP library. It's not one I got heavy into. It's one more I'm playing now.
I feel like it gets
appreciate
overlooked because a lot of people just
there's-
assume, oh, it had a lot of ports from the Super
Well-
Nintendo, which it did, but it also has a
Where's
massive
the,
library of original games and
There we go.
interesting versions compared to like the console counterparts, which are always really fun to kind of explore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
Tony
Rob.
Hawk. Tony Hawk was
I was
one
about
that always
I was
blew me
about to
away.
bring up. I was trying to think, and
Yeah, like Tony Hawk always blew me away
moment.
because like the isometric style for Tony Hawk
that's where I was
was
going
so
to.
well done. It was so well
I was-
done. It was like,
Ugh.
yeah, it's good. I mean, I love that because the developers were very clever and creative in terms of how they could utilize the
Stop
limited
reading
power.
my mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a good one that comes to mind for me as a counterpart to the console version.
Jim's
Two very
always
different games, but both great. You know.
Jim Gray's always telling me to try out Tony Hawk on the GBA, and so
Ooh, I see some good games in that article right there. The Banjo-Kazooie game is also interesting. A lot of people don't realize that's unique to the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, someone was telling me about the Lord of the Rings Return of the King game on GBA, which is kind of like
playing it while I was growing up. It was it was okay, you know.
Yeah, it was like a tactical RPG, which is very different than the console ones. Like the PS2 one was like you play in the movie, you know, like an arcade brawler kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like a hack and slash kind of thing. It was awesome.
So I've heard, you know, a lot of people have fond memories of that Lord of the Rings game too on GBA. But another example where
let's just play Castlevania on the GBA. We have 3 of them. They are the best.
Castlevania is fantastic on the GBA. So
yeah, I'm sorry to just say it. They are the best game ever on GBA for me at least.
Oh no.
The only thing I have memory of is playing the first Circle of the Moon on the original model Game Boy Advance and not being able to see anything that was happening in the world because it was so dark.
I had to play it right under a lamp at night. That's how my eye got fucked up.
Oh no! Are you okay now? Are you good?
No, that's why he's wearing glasses.
I would say eye protection testing crowd, you know. Because I got fucked by GBA. Oh, this is like okay to curse, right? It's not like
well, we get
Stubbs curses all the time. It's fine.
We get four of them. Yeah, so
we're allowed to do 4. Yeah,
per half hour. I don't know.
I promise not to do it myself.
Okay, man. So the SP is going out to all the reviewers right now.
Yep.
And we're starting to get first looks starting to trickle in. The next thing is that the pre-order goes up on the 5th or the 4th, you know, for some of us. And people order. There's going to be usually a $10 or so discount for the first 72 hours.
$8, $7, I think this time. Not $10.
$7 or $8. Okay.
Yeah.
Discount. Which sometimes they'll run late. You never know. And then shipping traditionally with a lot of these units is about a month or so out at worst.
Oh no, it's usually like within a week, unless they tell you it's going to be a pre-order, right? Like if they specifically say this is a pre-order, which they've only done like twice.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is going to be it. I think it's going to be you order it and then a few days later it's going to start shipping.
I take credit in all the pre-orderings Anbernic have done. It's always me talking to the boss saying, "Oh, let's do the pre-ordering now because people are waiting. Let's do it." Like I had to really talk him into it. He really hated the idea. I think the guy just has so much, you know, in stock.
I mean, I was gonna say I give kudos to Anbernic because you buy it and it ships pretty quickly, and that's nice to have that. It's very unusual because most people are
why people keep assuming it's not shipping on the 5th? I mean the 1798 Mr. Number 1 in the ranking.
Yeah.
I've been saying repeatedly they're gonna be shipping on the 5th if you are paying early. Unless they're like a big order, everybody like sold out kind of thing. You know,
I think it's people are just used to the INEO method where they pay and then they'll get there someday. And so that's probably what it is. But yeah, for the most part, if you order from Anbernic, even at launch, like it's gonna that week it'll be shipping usually.
And it's not just like a one-off thing. They have demonstrated this for years that you order and it does ship pretty quickly. So good bet on that.
Well, so more thoughts to come from us. Check out Zoo's video that's about to drop. I'm going to go ahead and go play around with this thing some more and share more ongoing thoughts on the podcast. But unless we have more questions, let's take some questions actually first on the SP before we talk a little bit more about the G1 and some audio stuff.
So I'm looking, I don't see it here, but I saw a lot of people talking about how the paint may easily scratch.
Let's scratch it.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you. I'm not scratching mine.
I mean, if I do a teardown on this, I will scratch the inside of the shell because this is too beautiful. I don't want to stuff it up.
Yeah, but the real life ones are also like every one of those is scratched. Like it makes it more real.
Yeah.
Like the lids are always scuffed. Yeah.
I'm very, I would never, except for this one particular time, scratch it a bit. People want to know if the paint comes up easy.
I mean,
maybe do it on the back, not the front.
Why the front? Why of all places?
Well, we're testing for science, right?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that it's plastic, so I'm assuming, and the way the
Yeah.
texturing is, it's painted on. I mean, obviously,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's
how
gonna
it is.
scuff, but that's just like a regular Game Boy Advance SP. It's the
Yeah.
same exact thing.
I've got a couple micro scratches on mine that were not
Yeah.
intentional, just over the past few days, but it makes
Yep.
sense. We do some heavy testing with these, and yeah, it's whether or not that bothers you is like a
Yeah.
totally different
You,
story. So
Stubbs, you
Plastic will
gave
come.
somebody chest pains in chat. You gotta let off on that.
What?
Stubbs, I'm not giving you another ISP after your scratch.
This is how but dude, this is how I want my SP to look. Like I want it to be a little bit.
He
like
wants-
my blue one. I
You
did.
could sell
I've
a
had a
version.
blue one.
That you could sell a version that's
If
kind of
you
like
guys could
scuffed
sell
up.
one,
It's washed.
Yeah, if Anbernic could sell one that's pre-scuffed a bit
Yeah, like jeans.
as an option,
So just get the defects and ship them, sell them as the
Yeah.
That's very good business, right?
That's what the Jelly Bellies do. The Jelly Bean
Thanks.
Company.
Thanks, Rat, for
They
your
sell
super
you
chat.
a bag of rejects. It's
He says,
amazing.
dude, Stubbs, why?
Right?
Well, for one, people were asking. People were asking earlier in the Discord, and so I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Why not?
Oh,
well,
Because I
now,
want it
now
to be
you got to do the
pre-scratched a bit.
scissor. Now you have to do the scissors test on every handheld you get. You've
I
started.
know. See,
Yeah, I want to see that.
No,
wanna
I
see
just-
it.
I just
I'll
want to have a
throw it on the
scuff. I
chat.
want to have a scuffed blue unit a little bit. That's all. So yeah, I don't. It's not a metric we typically test for. Who originally had that issue? Who?
So I've heard comments and questions about it, but then Aiden Walls did a
Oh, it was
video,
Aiden. Okay.
and he full on took his set of keys and did this,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
then looked at it, and I was
Well,
like,
yeah, I
when he
mean,
did it.
Just like
And,
when I took
yeah,
scissors
it
to
tested
it, the
pretty bad.
plastics, you take scissors to it, the plastic's gonna come off. I mean,
I think it
I
happens.
think it's just the
I don't
nature
know how
of
to measure
of the type
the-
of paint that they're using here. Because
Right.
this is treated and it has this metallic look. Whereas if it were just like a solid plastic, it'd be different. So, I like that they went with this kind of metallic look to it. Very much captures the original Game Boy Advance SP. So it's cool. I like that. And it's okay. It's part of the charm, right? It's a badge of honor.
Wait.
Just like where you have Chucks on or your Vans and you wear them in. Like it's the same idea. You wear it in. Show that you've been playing on this thing.
do we get C2C charging this time?
It's the same as the other one. So it's I did a whole thing in my video, but basically it does work C2C charging, but it really depends on your cable. So if you have like a high-end cable, like a 100-watt charging cable, they have like these special chips inside of them, which help
Yeah.
to regulate the signal and whatnot. And that often doesn't play well with the USB-Cs that have OTG on them at the same port, like this one, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like a communication error. So the best thing you can do if you want to do C2C is to use like an older cable, basically like a cable. It's not like super high-end fancy 100-watt one. A 60-watt one actually works really well, but not 100-watt. So that's what I found in my testing, and I did a whole thing in my video about it.
That's cool.
So Stubbs, now people are asking, are they fireproof? Are you gonna do that?
No.
This time?
No.
Look what you
Sure.
I'll
started.
stop. I
Look
will
what you
stop. I will
started.
stop at the pre-scuffing of the shell.
Oh man.
I like
Man, I
it.
thought you were gonna
I
go all
like
the
it.
way.
You
So
don't
how disappointing.
don't shell shame, Rob. Don't shell shame. You
I'm
know
going
what I
to
like
shell
to do.
shame you for a very long time.
What but yet you let this happen. You let this happen.
I'm not responsible for that. What
You
is
let
that?
happen.
That's an abomination.
Dude, this is Lee. This is the original 35XX OG unit that has been modified into a wonderful, awesome green, army green with pink and purple and translucent shoulder buttons.
Nice.
What happened to that?
I had fun.
Spray painted? Is that what
It's
that is?
spray painted. Roof
Oh my
Booper did it in the Discord. Yeah,
Wow. I actually like
awesome.
the color. It's
dude,
pretty
this
awesome.
thing's awesome.
I like the
I like.
color.
Yeah, it's
It's
great.
how this thing got started.
Good.
You know?
All right, so any other thoughts or things as we wrap up talking about the SP now? We will come back to it.
I'm not seeing anything else.
It's
Yeah, I
like
think we are pretty much cover everything. It's an awesome device. Everybody is. I mean, I haven't seen this much
What are your
love for
thoughts?
any Anbernic device for a while now. So
yeah, people have been hyped on this one, and
I see a lot of excitement for this one.
if we get the $65 price point there, I mean that's gonna be pretty good for them. That's gonna be That's a much more affordable price compared to people trying to buy any x86 handhelds or even, Android handhelds right now. It's just crazy out there. So something coming in that far under $100 would be really nice to see. Okay, stay tuned. I like these little guys. Let's see how they go. And Rad, yeah, thanks for your super chat there. The cables that come with Samsungs work in the XX. So that's good to know. Thank you. I'm gonna Flash Perez. I'm another retro tech dad that lives in Arizona. What do I need to do to become Rob's BFF?
Well, it looks like Jordan's planning an Arizona meet and greet at the Buc-ee's.
Oh man.
They opened up a Buc-ee's and it's been like so much hype, and I've just been avoiding it until it kind of chills out there. That's great. You're already my best friend. If you're here, I mean, everyone's my best friend in here. And if you're in chat watching us, actually putting up with our shenanigans, then yes, you deserve that title.
Yes.
Well, after scratching the screen, the surface of the RGSP, I think a lot of people now have.
It's
That's
awesome
true.
now.
We might have lost some viewers from that.
No, it's awesome. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Stubbs.
Been good.
Thanks.
See you later.
Losing
All
friends
right.
because of you now.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about Anbernic's next handheld that I know people
I'll put my
are
phone
wondering
away now.
about.
I'll just not gonna be looking at the comments. So
Um,
fire away. I'm ready.
yeah. So the 55G1, that's going to be their new flagship. Do you have anything you can share about that you want to share about it?
I won't go
or-
as far as their.
Yeah.
I won't go as far as their flagship because their flagship right now is 477M, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think this much. Okay, let me share a little bit about Anbernic value. Anbernic is not like a. So unlike all the other company, AYN, AYN and Retro is more or less same company than Ioneo and whoever else. Anbernic was YLD. The company before Anbernic, Yang Limin, they were around when JXD was still alive. We know JXD, right?
Yeah, JXD. They're a classic in the scene.
Yeah,
we had them way back with GPD.
The company before GPD, JXD, the company that had a NVIDIA flagship chip in their 7-inch Android handheld before the first RG, I think.
Have that still.
Yeah, that's so Anbernic
Classic.
The company was around even before that.
Wow.
And all the big companies like those companies that doing the Android handheld before the whole RG thing, the whole open source thing. I think before 2017 maybe. So the Anbernic, or the company has been around before that. So Anbernic is not trying to make some quick money off the scene like that. So they are very conservative. They wanna. I think their core value is in the business belief is they want to sell more. They want to sell more units instead of just having more money from one person, and that's their core ideal for doing business so far. Sometimes they fail, sometimes they do well. For good example is all the H700 series that everybody now I think still today is the best one for everybody to enter the scene, and so people are assuming Anbernic not doing Qualcomm because Anbernic cannot. I think that would just doesn't make sense. They have been making so many different models, and they are always having stock in different warehouses. So people are assuming Anbernic cannot do Qualcomm. It doesn't make sense for me, business-ish. So whatever reason behind they are not doing Qualcomm till today, I really cannot say for sure because I'm not part of the company. But if they want to, they can, and they are doing it with the G1. That's the first thing I want to share. So Anbernic is not rushing to make a quick buck. They want to be around.
Yeah.
And the G1 is something they want to do to really take more market share on the Qualcomm section of the business. So a lot of people are very fixated on the SoC and stuff. My stance is that I think if the price is good, it's well placed, and with everything I have tested so far, I was in Shenzhen with Russ, with Jay last month, and I think Russ so far liked the G1 in hands, and he gave more pointers, and everybody else give some pointers on how they make it better on the little things. Before Anbernic never get a chance to lessen because every time when
Yeah.
the units in your hands, they're already mass produced. That's how they can be having stock
Right.
like in 2 weeks. After the first video is they always pretty much shipping like normally shipping after the first video in 1-2 weeks. But this time because people came and I think the company really felt how much the community care about their device. They are listening and minor tweaking for the first time. That's one G1 is delayed. Not delayed. They are out of their usual routine for 1 video, 2 video, then coming out kind of thing, right? So
Yeah.
I can say 2 things. First of all, G1 is happening, for sure. Let's say within 70, within a month or so, like 30 days ish. That I think they are happening, but I'm not sure because the company has their own ideals on things and they wanna. It's a lot. I mean, sometimes it takes one try to fix them all. Sometimes it takes two. Like all the little things takes time. I think it's better for Anbernic to get them right this time instead of rushing out on their first Qualcomm. That's the first
Yeah.
thing. Second thing, people are saying, I see A65. I mean, come on, it's 2026. Why we want to use a chip like I don't know, 5 years, 6 years ago, right? I mean,
I think
it's good
6
chip.
years now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good chip, and it's a very good chip for the handheld. But for me, I think it makes more sense for Anbernic to use some new chip instead of older ones. And the chip they are going for, even though I know I cannot disclose it, but I think it's a good chip for the
We-
pricing and
We
for the.
speculated it being a Gen 4 Snapdragon.
Nah. I can't comment on that. But I'm saying
No,
the
he's
pricing.
trying to get you to tell. Give,
we had
give
it-
a
I'm
little
not
tell
gonna say
here.
anything.
No, you
on that,
don't
but
need to
I'm
tell
saying-
us. I was looking at our article. What we were speculating here.
Well,
What did
because we were
say?
speculating, what was it? The G1. The
Was the
G1.
Well,
Well,
G1.
I
G1.
I can't answer on the detail, but I can
G4
say
Gen 1 or
that
something.
I had a exchange with the CEO yesterday. He told me he's gonna really put the entry SKU for a good price because I explained how it's important for Anbernic for now to like try to make more money on this unit instead of just try to get the fame up. For the first Qualcomm everybody's waiting
Yeah.
for. So what I can say is that the pricing will be friendly, very friendly for the lowest SKU at least. So the exact word he uses, I'm not gonna make money on this one, but it's business. I cannot verify if he's making money or not. Or if he's making money, not making money on with the calculation of how much the company is spending on running and stuff. I'm just saying it is really. I think Anbernic is trying to make the first one really cheap, like affordable, and at the same time a good position for the market because it's like.
Yeah.
So let's be honest, there are various very good
Yes.
Snapdragon devices out there already. So for Anbernic to make a dent on the market is fairly hard. So I think they are doing most of the stuff all right now, but the final touch will be the pricing. So I won't be so rushed on judging or wondering what kind of spec Anbernic has. I would rather focus on how much they are charging for the spec. So that's my answer to the
I
short question.
I think that's a smart move. I think people tend to
Yeah.
be drawn more so to the more budget or more affordable options out there. I think that's a better move for Anbernic. They've typically done much better in that area.
Yeah, and if Anbernic's doing well on the RGSP, I think the community will push for more H700 instead of less. And Anbernic can just survive on the remodel of the the H700 series, and
There's still a lot of
they
potential
can-
there for the H700.
Yeah.
A lot of different things you can do with it.
Yes, there are a lot of things that they can actually do better from the first version, like the SP. And now if they can actually keep the thing, because they were complaining to me like, "Oh, the H700 is not doing as well as before." I'm saying you haven't done much for the past year, so
Right.
Right.
let's see how the SP is doing. So that's on the I'm not like just saying that right after the SP the G1 is coming out. There might be some kind of surprise there here and there. So
Fair. I
Yeah.
appreciate that they went with OLED this time. I mean, that was the big thing. that really
With
made me
G1?
happy to hear
No,
for the
G1 is
G1.
LCD. G1 is
No, it's not
LCD.
OLED.
Yeah.
We're not doing
It's
OLED
not
on the
OLED.
G1.
Mm-mm.
It's LCD.
Did we
It's a
not
good
end up
LCD.
with? Oh, but it's a good LCD. Well, which LCD are we talking?
I don't know the supplier. I don't think we talk about this kind of things much on
No,
any
I know. I'm just
handheld.
giving you hard
Yeah, but it's
time.
AMP 16:9, so I think it's
Yeah.
good.
No, that's fair.
I love the indigo one. That color just calls to me. It looks so good. I
Yeah,
love the
that
design. I
rainbow-
mean, the design looks
Rainbow
fantastic.
looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of neat when I was there because they had like a lot of prototypes sitting around, and so I was able to kind of hold them, and
Pro
they had
LCD.
different colors and stuff too. And I was like, oh, this one's cool, this one's neat and stuff. And it's interesting to me which ones they ended up picking, because obviously they got to tailor to their own audience too, because like 50% of their sales are domestic, 50% are everyone else.
No. 50%.
Wasn't that
I think 50%. That's not what I've been told. Mostly
Oh,
it's
really?
outside of China. Yeah, because
Oh, really?
we don't really have a retro niche when I was growing up. I mean, I'm like one lucky few who had a GBA, and even I had to stick to emulator when I was growing up. My mom won't buy me a console; she would rather buy me a PC. So I have to emulate the PS1, say 10 frame per second thing with reading Castlevania. I did.
Hey,
Yeah, I was using a force.
I get it.
What do you call? The C433 with 32 megabits of ROM and a very low-end ATI graphic card. And I remember I was playing with the VGA, right? VG station, some like virtual station thing that eventually acquired by Sony.
Yeah.
The team that
Oh,
made
yeah.
the virtual machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how
Yeah.
much how it is in China. You have to pay money like a 5 RMB an hour, like almost $1 an hour for the kids to go to play in the sort of arcade place. So you have to like try to dodge the teacher, and if your dad find out you are in the playing arcade or playing console outside, they'll beat you up.
Oh,
I'm not-
no.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at my notes from China, and yeah, you're right. So it was Retroid who said they were 50-50 in sales.
Oh.
But I don't have any notes for Anbernic about how much their sales were. So yeah, you're probably right. But my whole point was that they've got a lot of factors to consider, in terms of
Yes.
which color choice they're going to make, and so it's just interesting to see when they had a few ideas and then what they ended up going with.
I know a lot
Yeah.
of people in our community will say, like, you have to keep in mind that some of these devices are also made with their domestic market in mind at first, and international for some companies is an afterthought. So, we have to keep that in mind.
For Anbernic, it's 100% international first, domestic afterwards.
Yeah.
If they listen to domestic market, they won't be doing more A700. If you see how much shilling, what do you call, trolling around all there, like there was one time they were doing a controller. There's a comment on below saying, "Oh, no, this controller with A700 in it." That's how much they got. So my people are less forgiving and more like the spec in mind, and I think the people who actually grew up with the nostalgia, like the GBA The SP, they are more into the feel of the old things in new shape. That's kind of
Yeah,
different.
I think that this is really where the RGSP kind of hits, because it's like it really is so close to the original that it hits all those nostalgic points, because Anbernic often will do things that are reminiscent of the original, right? Like the old 353 PS, right? Like that one that looked like a Super Nintendo controller, kind of, but didn't really feel like one,
Right. Yeah.
like that didn't really hit in the same way that this one does, and so that I hope is the message that they'll get if this sells well.
I
It's
actually,
like, hey, go back to the originals,
I much prefer that, like even like with this too, I like that idea. I think Anbernic has a lot of potential there, especially with the H700, to kind of redo some of these older forms and kind of have a play on it too.
Yes. And at the same time, they should be, in my opinion, what I'm trying to push for is try to price the Snapdragon for a really good price.
Yeah,
Then
that'd be
they
exciting.
can compete in the market. And especially in this kind of economy for Anbernic, their bread and butter is more of the the nostalgia, the big number devices, the A700 series. And if they can just really price the Snapdragon in a very friendly way, I think you go a huge way for Anbernic to like re-enter the more premium market. So At least that's what I'm pushing for. I'm not sure how much they can do at this
Yeah.
economy because everything. This month alone, the capacitor, the STM capacitor one that you mount to the board with the machine, goes about like 2,000% higher than the last month. Because I make dongles, so I know about this, and that's something that you use on handheld also. So all the things goes up with AI shit. So I don't know how much price they can really make it, but that at least that's the goal, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to hearing more about the G1. We won't torture you with any more questions right now. But thanks for being
I'm
good
excited for it
and,
though.
you
I'm
know,
really
and-
excited to
yeah.
see Anbernic's first
It'll be good.
Snapdragon or
I don't
We'll see you
Qualcomm.
soon.
Yeah, Qualcomm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and before we move on, you know, I want to talk about Venture, which
Yeah.
is going to be awesome. Gene Master here is saying, "Good day from down under, an old man new to retro and love your community. Thank you
Awesome.
for the super chat. Love those
Welcome.
wholesome
Wow.
comments. Welcome." And also, Bill, would you guys recommend 4x3 games on this? I'm assuming on the SP. If not, what's the best 4x3 flip? I didn't like the screen on the 35XX SP. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can play 4x3 on it, but it's going to be smaller depending on the game. And you know, some systems look better 8x7 and whatnot. But you're looking at 3.1 inches when playing 4x3 content on that, which is kind of small. And so that's kind of like the stopping point for me is like, can I play this on something a little bit bigger, you know? And so you've got, honestly, probably one of the better ones is the Miu Flip version 2. If it wasn't for that hinge, you know, a lot of stuff on that device was really great. But otherwise, the Miu Mini Flip, it's pretty great if you don't mind having a small screen. That one's really cool for pocketability and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, it's 3.1 inches, but it scales nicely because that resolution. So really, it's going to be up to you and whether or not 3.1 inches is too small.
Well,
Or
said.
we push them to make a 3.5 4x3 inch flip. Nice
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's just
I wonder
part
what's
of
the
my
naming for
plot.
that.
You know, it's funny because I was going to recommend the 35XX SP, but they said they didn't like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it doesn't leave a lot of options actually, you know?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of options, you guys got a lot of options over here on your website, veclan.com.
Yeah.
Venture
We had it
Electronics.
for like 11 years. That's why.
Yeah, and you guys have a bunch of different equipment. Like I have the Supernova headphones, by the way, that you'd sent over. Those
They
are
are
some of my
the
favorite
Pro
mixing
line.
headphones.
They are pretty good and they are light. They are
They're
very
lightweight.
comfy. Yeah.
So Venture is just a super high-end audio, you know, maker and, you know, well known for the high-end gear. And it's cool to see their stuff is on AliExpress now as well. I think we have that. You can also check out the website here, and the Megatron is something else that I had tried out for a while too, which is a really
I'll
nice
be sending
driver
more
there.
Megatron to your team now. So
And
you
there's
can,
the SP, right? The new S model, SP.
the Megatron S, not the SP.
Yeah, the S. Yeah, sorry, SP.
Yeah.
So
Tell us how the Megatron and others units you sell improve audio quality. Like, this is like a big question. Is the straightforward answer is that the audio quality come from hardware, and hardware you spend money on, and also how you design them, and all the other little things. And the number one thing you need to consider for audio is always synergy. So Megatron is designed for big headphones or our harder to drive earbuds. They're not really
Yep.
meant for IEM. So they are a little bit. So they are like a little bit noisy for IEMs, but they are very very good for the money for your headphone. If you have something like I see Ben was using HD HE400, right? I think something like from Hi-Fi Ben. I saw.
Yeah,
in
he
the
has
video.
some Sennheisers. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I think the Megatron for him will go a long way. I'll send him one of our really affordable upgrade cable as well for 4.4. So Megatron will be like a $200 ish desktop setup each sound in a small package. And that's the thing we are aiming for. We're not aiming for the portable sound that's weak, soft, because when you play game, when you watch movie, when you listen to like regular music that other than just vocal, what you want to have is more something that more resemble the desktop setup experience or like a speaker experience. So my company is not aiming for all this like ACG or like a female vocal only thing. We are just aiming for the bigger picture so that I can do everything on it. As a gamer, I all the audio I make, I have to use them for gaming now and then, and none of my device I can say probably is like very crippled in some area. They are just the only thing they might not be good at is the synergy. Some of them not really meant for super sensitive IEM. That's all I can say for the topic.
Yeah, so let me chime in a bit about like kind of how like a lot of this new stuff came out with these guys. So it all really actually started with the RG Rotate. So this guy came out and no headphone jack, and so I'm like, well, that's really like it's like such a headphone friendly little device, right? But no headphone jack. And so then I started looking into USB-C dongles, and I had like the Apple one, I had a few others I gotten on Amazon, and then in talking to Lee, he was like, no, I've got one that might actually be a good fit, and it's called like Odyssey Retro, and it's like an older 16-bit style audio DAC, like a USB DAC. And so he sent that over, and so I put that in the video. I was like, oh, this actually it sounds old. Like it sounds 90s to me. It sounded like me listening to the first Korn album on my CD player on the bus, and I would hold the CD player like this so it wouldn't skip, because it was like I was on the bumpy bus, in the school bus. And so like that's what it kind of sounded like to me. I was like, oh wow, this is really nostalgic, And so, and then even pairing it with some of his earphones, like I'm using some right here. These are Monks, and I was like, this is a good combination. Like it sounds true to kind of these handhelds that we've been playing on, more so to me than putting in like an Apple headphone and just kind of using that. And so when talking about it, the big pain point for me was that the Odyssey Retro dongle is like, it's like 4 inches long. It's pretty long. Then you've got your cable itself, right? And then also a lot of the Monks have like a microphone on it. And I was like, all right. And so when I got to Shenzhen, I was like, Lee, make one of these Monks and have it terminate with that Odyssey Retro, and don't have anything in the middle. Like just make it a USB-C one that can be used on all these retro.
This sounds like I'm sorry to say, before you mentioned this, if I ask anybody in my company or any of my fans in my group, in my audio world, you telling, making a USB-C headphone without a mic, that sounds like blasphemous. That's the word.
Right. Yeah, because if you think about a USB-C headphone, you're thinking about one that you use with your phone, right? Which means you can take calls and stuff. But I'm like, no, let's get away from all of that. Let's actually just make this like retro again. And so that's essentially what this new Monk GTR is. And there's a lot of GT ideas that Lee is coming out with and stuff, but this is the one that's exciting to me, is because like this is it right here. You can see it's got like the USB termination, but then the Monk thing. And so it's not, honestly, there's nothing new about it. It's just all putting together all the tools he's been working on for the past 10 years in a way that I think is going to be very handheld friendly.
Yeah, and I do like the sound, by the way. Like that was our official. That was the Monk GTR is actually our like the one of the most handheld friendly earbud we had before the whole GTR thing, and it was actually bundled with the Odyssey Retro when I was selling them. And beginning, but later, because people were like saying, "Oh, you have better dongle. Why don't you better like a more modern sound?" And we are switching to that. But that was originally my own, kind of personal favorite for listening to audiobooks. I don't really listen to music on the go. Or before I sleep, I do the audiobook part, and I do play. Even I do listen to the play game on my phone. So I use the whole thing to to mimic the more retro CRT sounding experience, like the ones behind me. It's kind of funny that how you mentioned to me, and I never got the balls to do it, but at the end, Ross really talked me into it and really explained. I think now all my fans, after I explained to them, all the fans we have in common, Ross, they were like, "Wow, this is the best idea you had so far." For all the years. I have a lot of fans actually like in common with Ross, and when Ross posted a video about Shenzhen, when I mentioned that I met someone in the handheld community, and my fans immediately say, "Oh, it's Ross." then when Russ posted a video, somebody immediately posted in my group, in my Facebook group the next day. I feel it's kind of amazing, like how we intertwine and stuff. you know?
Yeah. I will say, the thing that appeals to me about the Monk Retro headphones too, and I've been messing around with them now for almost 2 weeks now, is that it's kind of like the RG SP. You know what I mean? Like it's like where it's a handheld that knows what it is, and it just does that, and it does it well. And I feel like these earphones are kind of that same idea, where it's like, listen, where it's not hi-fi, it's a $10 headphone that will kind of bring back some of that nostalgia, for better or for worse. It's a bit warmer. It's not quite as bright. It's not going to have that clarity like when you're, listening to music or whatever, but it has that older sound. And so I even do enjoy it when listening to music and stuff too, because it's like, it's like vinyl. Vinyl is, it's got its own sound. It's a little bit warmer sounding. And that's kind of what I like about this too. And so, yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm going to make like a full on, like once like all the links are live and everyone can order and stuff. I'm going to make like a dedicated video.
Today, I hope. I'm trying really hard to get them out. And also, if anybody here want to ask me anything about CRT screens, whatnot, I'm happy to answer them too. Yeah, I'm hoarding CRTs. What you see here is only like a small portion of what I have.
Wasn't good.
This is the one that you have in US too. This one actually is the one that was in Linus video, but the one we have here is not having HDMI input, so I can use like a stuff like this, like a decoder to actually. It's too big. Let me get a smaller one.
Yeah, because that's a 16:9 CRT. That's a widescreen CRT.
And they all came with the original stand, and that one is like 2,000 hours only. The one on the one on the next to the AC, and the one in the middle is the 34 XPR 960. That's my personal favorite. I have a more the HEVS. This one costs like a lot of money,
Wait, is that the PlayStation 3D TV up there?
Yeah, that's like something my friend just gave it to me.
Yes,
and this is like and this is one of the other thing that people brag about, like the 4.4x3 plasma. They are actually 640 by 480.
Is it a Pioneer Kuro?
Yeah, it's a Pioneer, and there's another one I think is better, the LG.
Whoa!
LG is 4x3.
What are you doing over here?
Yeah,
it's a retro wonderland. You've been holding out on us, Lee.
10% of all CRTs in China are in this room.
No. 10% of CRT from
world.
In the world. So, anyways, just anybody want to ask me questions on this, I'm happy to answer as well. On my product, I would say just pop me a message on Discord. But most importantly, I want to thank Russ and Peter for helping me out to help out Anbernic. Anbernic will do so much work without you guys. And at this chance, I want to say if any reviewer want to talk to me about getting a sample, I think Anbernic is pretty friendly about giving me samples.
Yeah.
So please talk to me or talk to Peter. Talk to Stubbs. Now you give him. So to if anything you want to,
sounds like you're my dad or talking to me or something. I'm like, wow.
I mean, maybe he is your dad.
I mean, you never know.
Whenever you say that, I think of Rob. Yeah. So
my dad lives in China part time.
People asking me about the CR the Gun collection handheld. I have a collection of handhelds just not here displayed, and just the CRT people asking about. I think it's very hard to take one that I like the most, but this is probably it. You can get it in the US too. It has a HDMI. Just make sure when you play it, you want to have a some kind of like a way to output signal with 1080i. That's the only thing, So like PS5, it can do 1080i natively. So if you hook that to PS5, I think it should probably work, right? I don't have the US version to test, but I can make it work with PS5 if I want to.
Dude, the comments are killing me here.
The comments are great. Yeah, Ryan's comment, rearranging that room is equivalent to a 3-hour workout.
No, I
use one of them to lift weights. You could bench press one of them.
This one is 110 kilo. I cannot lift this by myself at all. And this one is 88 kilo without the stand, And the HDVS, the HDM, that we call HDM, HDM, yeah, HDM. That one is like it's like a, I think it's more heavy even. It looks smaller, but it's like a what the film company use
Are you?
when they
Well, I have a
review the
question for
final
you,
footage.
Lee. I have one question for you. Are you the
Sure.
strongest man alive?
If he's
I
lifting a
wish to be-
110 kilo television, yes.
I can.
How
I
did
can
you
lift
get
it.
those
How
in
to-
there? How did you get those through the door?
Carefully.
I have a few very strong staff. My editor is a very big man.
Fair.
He's not as tall as me, but he's like a big arm guy. And now
He
he
just
told me
hugs the
he's now
television
gonna,
and no problem.
he's telling me he'll quit his job if I ask him to move CRT for me again. So now I just pay him to do it.
Man. Oh, that's good. So you got
Yeah.
10 years ago. Wow. How long you been doing this thing?
You mean like audio or
Yeah, the
CRTs?
audio. Well, the audio company.
The
Yeah.
audio is, I think I've been doing audio for more than 10 years by now. Adventure Electronics has been around for more than 10 years, and it's been 10 years since we debuted internationally. Our first review got like the Zen 1
Yeah.
got out like on I think 11 years ago on Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
And we are still number one ranking 3. The top 5, 4 of them are my earbuds on Hi-Fi. If you rate them with the rating.
Yeah.
And there's just one. The number 4 is not even earbud. I don't know how they got it, but it's like it's a wireless one. So like I've been at this for like more than 10 years, and I've been at the CRT for the past 5 years, and then I'm done with CRT and TVs because I bought them all. Like all the ones I like. I have like a few. A ton of them is not here. I have like a 4 of FW900. If anybody know about that, that's like a holy grail for CRT. So I snatched them all before they got super expensive in China. People were laughing
crazy,
at me
man.
saying, "Oh, why you want to buy CRT?" And now they're like, "Can I buy one for you?" I said, "No."
Can you ship that over here from China, please?
Yeah, I'm just like bragging a little bit. But really, it's nice to have a chance to talk about all this, and I hope that the whole G1 thing that I my answer, and also my hinting there's I don't know the
If there's
exact
still time for OLED, tell them Stubbs really
Nah.
wants OLED.
net for wherever they are positioning.
I know
for the
it'll
G1.
jack the price up, and it's gonna. I know.
Yeah, I think it's not making sense
So
for
close.
the G1.
Yeah,
I'm also the
more
person
budget, more budget focused.
The thing is, there's
I-
a gap. There's a gap that
Yeah.
There's a gap
Anbernic
there,
can
though.
fill. Yes.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
Right.
if it means we get a really good, IPS panel versus OLED,
Yeah.
but it comes down in price, I'd rather go the IPS route.
do that.
There's a
Right.
gap in terms of a certain price
Yeah.
point, so I hope that's what they're focusing on.
Also, I want to mention that I have 100,000 followers in China for measuring OLED. I'm not OLED hater. I'm just hater for OLED on texting. So
Fair.
I think if I'm burning better off doing a good IPS panel instead of a poor OLED. And the good OLED they had
that is
before,
also fair. If that's
the
what we
Vita-
gotta
the
do
Vita
for
panel?
cost, yeah.
it was pretty good for the time, right?
Right.
The RG Vita
Before
or
the-
PS Vita.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good panel. So I think right now the 4.7-inch from Anbernic is really good. Everybody agree on that. And as far as IPS go, I think Anbernic is really doing well on that department. The OLED part, I think I would rather them to do it like a proper job of a whole thing, like a flickering control, color corrections, instead of
they're-
whatever else.
And they're always good, compared to a company like INU, they're always good about putting the 3.5 headphone jacks, across
Wow.
their devices.
Except the
Um,
rotate.
Yeah, I think
Except
But
the
the-
rotate, right? That's true.
I-
The
I-
recent,
I-
the
I-
most recent. That's true. They've been mostly good. But I was I'm pivoting to the question on the screen, basically saying they're wondering which earbuds would you recommend to buy for handheld gaming? Would it be this
That-
upcoming Monk collaboration?
the GTR for sure, because
The GTR.
that's something that me and Ross talked extensively in Shenzhen, and I tested everything myself. Also, I mean, whatever the combo turned out to be like I think it's already just all of our best work together for a very affordable price, and should be the entry level. And we have this thing called what do you say? People buy from us. there is this thing called like what do you say, keep and upgrade. So you buy the cheap one, and when we have a new model, you can just keep the current one and you pay the difference to upgrade to the next one. Make sense to you?
Yep. No, exactly. And I think that this price point too is just crazy. Like it's like $10. It just feels like it's such a huge steal, and so I really do like that.
When can we get this?
I think they are being listed as we speak. We have a lot of stock made already. They are being listed as we speak, and I told my guys to get them done by today. The two GTX and the one GTR. The GTX is only being listed to tell people, hey, my company is not a budget company, but I don't think that's something I want people to get in right away because it's more pricey. It's like $150 or something.
And we'll take a look. And we'll take a look on the show here too, like on the podcast, and kind of share.
It's not listed just yet.
We'll win it when it's time.
Yeah, but it has the Astula 3.0 FE listed and the Zen 3.0 FE listed already. So they are, I think there are review comments. There are reviews all over, and there are also reviews all over for the what do you call Slim Light Plus, which is basically the earphone part of the GTR, and that you can do the review. You can look through the review on that already. There are tons of them out there too. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. Just I'm looking forward to hear the different kind of
thoughts.
Nice comments from our fans. Before I got tired of hearing how nice my monkey is for audio. Now let me hear them for gaming, please.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Yeah, and you have a YouTube channel too. Someone's asking
I have
here
two
in chat,
channels. One for my company, the other one is for the screen stuff. I'm gonna be posting with my friend. He wanted me to help him to screw with our things a little bit because there are a lot of reviews out there that's sort of unfair for TV scene. So I'll collaborate with him in a bit to post on my other channel. My other channel is mostly retro gaming testing and like emulator testing, how I stretch them to with new SoC each time because I review phones for their eye stream. That's mostly what I do in China, and I'm gonna put them outside of China as well for my like Well-Li screen tech. That's the other channel I'm working on. But for the audio bit, everything's all under Well-Li, the one that I'm talking with right now. So
excellent, and people can find you at Wildly. And then across socials, you're either at Wildly or I saw it was like at Wildly .com or something.
Yeah. Yes. Just I'm already in the chat. So like, what time is it there? It's late for you too, right?
Yeah. So we're about to hop off now. But just wanted to say, dude, it's been awesome having you over and like putting a face, to the name. I think it's the first time we've seen each other like.
Yeah, you should come over, man.
Right? Yeah,
if you ever come to Shenzhen, I'll
visit. Yep.
I'll fly to Shenzhen to meet you if you ever come to Shenzhen or to Haikou.
Going next year. Yeah, Agnes. Visiting Agnes out there next year. So hop over, see you guys.
I mean, and also to give some behind the scenes. When I came to Shenzhen, I coordinated a lot of that, like meeting with Anbernic through Lee and stuff. Lee doesn't live in Shenzhen. He lives in Haikou, right? So he flew in to hang out with me for the week. And so it's like really, really helpful because he was basically my lifeline in terms of language, because I don't speak Mandarin. And so just really cool that he was able to fly out and help me with all that stuff.
Anbernic's paying for the hotel, so it's a nice 5-star hotel. My wife and younger kids enjoying, so I say why not, right?
That's true, but still, it's a sacrifice of a week of your time, and I do appreciate that.
I would say it's a lot of fun meeting you, and so as all the Jay and the other guys, and I think it's very good, very important for Anbernic to see you guys in person instead of just through your channel. That's why I think after you guys came, they actually listened. Before everything, like when I last minute I say, let's just go with it. Then people complain that they got pissed at the review. What's the point?
Yeah, share some feedback.
You say something, you change it.
Here's what the community thinks. Here's what's on their mind. Here's what we can relay, and we can fix stuff, and things can happen. And Russ coming over there has got to be a game changer. And that's the effect we have.
the funniest thing is actually I had a call with Max. Max Zhou is not the CEO. Max Zhou is the CTO of the company.
Yeah.
Ish, or people call him the advisor because he's not really like he does this whole thing because when he was having doubts on making handhelds, my question to him is like, what do you want to be your legacy? He's at his 60s, and Max Zhou is the one person in the world that I look up to in terms of a product manager. Before he really knows the market. He has really this way to think. He really helped me out of the jam when I was with Ioneo before Arthur's time. He was like people was complaining, saying we're joking about some poor guy for the Discord, how much stress he's under because of the company's issue. I would be that guy if Max didn't explain to me how it is to make a handheld. Before I think, handheld, just get some chips, make a board, get a shell, and get a controller. That's it, right? But he actually explained to me how important it is for him to have his own structural engineer to make sure the handheld doesn't break that easily. So that's why I know him when I was hot with Ioneo, and later after I know him, he explained to me all the minor details. I find out how much the issue it could be if I was hanging out with them for longer than I quit halfway. That I joined. I started helping Anbernic instead because Max Zhou is a guy who knows everything about CRT2. So we hit up almost immediately, and so like after. Only after all of this, like a Rush, the Rush and Jay's trip, they sees you guys as the community. They understand how important it is to make the final detail right. And Max told me, but this part is how genius he is. The whole RG SP idea and the RG DS idea was something they just randomly thought of when they were eating. It's not something they planned like a big deal thing, But now I think the RG SP is like getting the in my time with Anbernic for the past 5 years, I never see anything so positive. So I think listening to the community is really the only thing they really need to worry about.
Yeah.
And Russ and Jay, when they visit, they make sure that they understand those things in person. And I think the community really is helping my friend, like Max, to get his legacy, to be the godfather of handheld in China. That's my dream for him, He's too old for other things anyhow.
And Matt Davis had an interesting question in chat. Has it been mentioned if we're getting a Win 600 too? I know they didn't.
No, I don't think so. I think Anbernic is probably done with the whole X86. That was right after the Ally. Actually.
Yeah, they had a bad taste in their mouth over it. I remember a little bit.
I think it's a smart move. After they went to Hong Kong for some kind of like exhibit, and the Max Show felt the ROG Ally before it was launching. I think then he was like almost done with X86, and that's just at hindsight today is like a very smart move, I think, because right now Russ showed me how good it is with Odin 3, right? That's one you showed me.
Odin 3, yeah,
and the game native, and that was something Ash said a year ago. That was something he said a year ago. How it gonna be, and it happened when Russ showed me. And at that point, I feel there's little point for people to get x86 handheld, unless they are like me. They want something to take away when they are travel and editing on and stuff. Like I would want to have a. I'm actually looking into x86 for editing, but I feel like maybe just get a laptop instead. But for most people, I think the high-end Android with Snapdragon, especially, should be the future for the high-end handheld, right?
Yeah, I think it's coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we are getting closer every day to that future. Yeah.
And
it's amazing how far we've come. Yeah.
Also, Lee, before we take off here with that giveaway, are you in the mood to get that started? You want me to explain that a bit?
How do I? What do you mean? Sorry, what do I need to say?
Well, you were talking about giving away 10 units of that new GTR Monks, right?
Yeah, and if people are not comfortable with earbuds, which I really urge them to try the GTR, because the GTR is a shell that's very comfortable. Because Ross liked the Monk 7s, Monk Plus 7s already. That's like our signature earbuds. That was our high-end magazine. That's how good the Monk Plus was. But we spent 10 years to find a earbud that's like a slightly less demanding for the driving power.
Yeah.
To be more energy efficient at the same time to be less demanding of the source. But also at the same time, we want something that's fitting better for everybody's ear. And I think the GTR is just really good fitting for most people. Obviously, there are people who cannot wear earbuds at all. So I say we have the earpod style as well. If you want to just take that, so just tell Stubbs which one you want. So I say let's just go with the first for the number one for like a one person. That's really lucky. Can we do that, Stubbs? Like one for the top price and 10 for the regular.
Yeah,
stuff?
you want to kind of have a bundle package for the top.
Yeah, for the 10 top 10, let's say just something like about around like below from 30 to 50ish. Just pick your name your pick, and for the for the earbuds or the IEM we have, and IEM with dongle or earbuds with dongle for the top one person.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to me. I'll explain on Discord.
Yeah,
which is better for you.
So here's what you come.
So
if you want to. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
The other 10, I would say just either you want our Metapod. I'm sorry, when I say it, Russ always make fun of me. When I say Metapod, it sounds like a monopod. So
Metapod, yeah.
So Metapod
kind of looks like Apple one.
Yeah, like Apple is.
Yeah, I'm putting on my.
It's
Metapod.
not as great sounding as my Monk GTR. Obviously, Russ also said he don't like it as much, but I would argue that the Metapod even sound like a Metapod, but it's still the best earpod style wired headphone you can get.
Oh, no.
But it comes with mic, so you can either pick the Metapod or pick the Monk GTR for the other 10. Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So for the giveaway, then we'll do it the standard style here, but there's going to be different tiers. And so how we do that is go ahead and Lee, where can I send people? So I'd like to have them come like or follow your social media. Do you want your YouTube channel?
Just do my company's the one I'm using right now.
Okay, and that's the at Wild Lee.
Yeah, Wild Lee is my company ID for work.
Cool. Okay, so at Wild Lee, go ahead and give a subscribe over there. That's step 1. Step 2, leave a comment on this video, this live stream here, and just leave a comment. Maybe just talking about what kind of, like, how you're going to use the headphones if you win them. Something like that. I don't know. Lee, do you have something special, like some feedback you'd like to get from people, or does that sound good?
I think that sounds good.
That's we'll roll with that. Cool.
Okay. Whatever you do, man. I'm all ears. I'm pretty new to the whole thing, and I'm going to be learning from you on this one.
So what we'll do then is leave the comment on this video, not in the live chat, but below this video, and give us a subscribe, like, all that good stuff. But yeah, in the comments, just talk about your thoughts on winning one of these earbuds and what you'd be doing with them, or what handheld.
Sorry, I like Calvin's idea. Comment the heaviest CRT you think you could move in Lee's room.
The heaviest CRT you think you can lift in Lee's room. I like that too.
The heaviest I can move by myself is 27-inch. 27-inch Sony, or that's the highest I can do myself.
I'm not even gonna try these days. I got to work on that core strength. But for the giveaway, then so we'll do it that way. And just share. What handheld would you plug these headphones into? That's a much better question, probably. What handheld would you be using with this? What do you want to pair with this retro sounding style earbuds? And I actually have the Monks in now. And
my CRTs are mine.
And comment after the video is done. Sometimes it lets you comment a little bit early, so I don't know. But it doesn't matter when you leave the comment, because we're not going to draw until Monday. And on Monday, we will draw 10 winners.
That's
so
awesome.
Our biggest, I think that's one of our bigger giveaways ever. So 10 winners, and then tiered. So we'll explain top prize.
PVM, and PVM to 530. Actually, I have one. I have one here.
Awesome.
It's called KX 230.
You have a PVM. That's awesome.
I have a tons of PVM actually.
Oh, I'm very jealous right now.
And the PVM too.
That's awesome.
This is my niche. I bought them before they got expensive though.
Well, There you go. Well, okay,
Smart, you saw it coming. That's the thing.
So come back on Monday, everybody, and see if you win this one. We'll draw 10 names on our randomizer wheel, which will randomize through the comments.
Yeah. And
And
thanks
then-
again for having me here. It's a lot of fun.
Of course, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by, talking about the audio, being here actually for an Anbernic. Is so random because this was just going to be kind of Anbernic chatting about the G1 a bit, and then your audio
And
company
please
here.
please, people, do not get pissed off if Anbernic throw in some surprise before the G1. Okay?
Sure.
The G1 is happening soon. Please do not be like, oh, Anbernic. But
That's
I
it.
think people are gonna
We're
be
done with them.
pretty-
No, that's it. That's the final straw. That's no.
G1 is not cancelled. Not cancelled. Please don't say that shit. Oh, people are really messing with me here. Like
We're just having fun.
let me
man.
stress this
People are
again.
messing
Okay,
with you. Yeah.
G1 is only
I forgot about that.
and they want to change something last minute. It's their fault. Okay, please do not say it's cancelled. If it's cancelled after the streaming, I'll be.
It's Stubbs' fault if it gets canceled.
Yeah, how can I get the good food from the Anbernic when I go Shenzhen again, right? Ross like the food.
Yeah,
I think
good
Peter
food.
like them too. So it's not cancelled, but at the same time, I think Anbernic being they are being quiet for a lot, like
For sure.
For the hot,
And now we got the
first half of
SP, and we weren't
Yeah.
going to do the SP tonight, and then it showed up like right before the stream, and I know we were going to maybe talk about Russ's unit and Rob, but I didn't know
Yeah,
that I'd
it's
be
Peter's
unboxing
fault.
one, and it showed up. So it happened to be we got to add that in, which I was stoked on today. So thanks for coming
That was
by,
good timing. Yeah.
Russ.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with
and
us
thanks,
during this.
Rob for coming by too. I'm not calling you that still, but
Oh, you can call me daddy if you want.
You're you're Rob's
It
son
just-
now,
every time I see a name, I'm like,
newborn baby Wildly.
yeah.
He's hoping for
How's it
some dad wisdom every time I
With that,
message him.
everybody, we want to thank you all so much for watching our shenanigans all the time. Do like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here. We do this every Monday and Thursday as much as we can help it. Special thanks again to our channel members, our patrons, and our subs. You guys are freaking awesome. You make everything possible for us over here at RH. Perks with us start for as little as $3 USD per month. Join us in our Discord to chat and play games. It is a brand new game of the month. Voting is about to end for game of the month for August. So get your picks in. That'll be super fun. We'll share about that on Monday, as well as the reveal for all of the winners. And follow at Wildly to check him out on YouTube and the ongoing adventure. He has some new videos
Thank
that
you
just
guys
dropped.
for the follow and joining
Yeah.
the giveaway. If you don't get it this time, to talk to Stubbs to help me back, I'll give more. So
You get more.
Oh, I think we're definitely gonna have you back on again.
Just win,
That-
like,
you-
Everyone in
That's-
live chat was really happy to
Yeah.
have you here. Yeah, really
That's
enjoyed
great
this
to hear.
episode.
And you said you wanted to reach out to reviewers too. Like you're looking for
Yeah,
reviewers to
please
reach out
reach
to
out
you
to
to
me
get
on
the
Discord.
audio gear.
if
So-
you have not just audio gear, Anbernic audio gear, whatnot, as long as you are like a fair reviewer, Anbernic don't have to be like, you don't have to kiss ass or anything. Just be honest, be fair, and tell people what its device is for, what it's not for. That's it. Like Stubbs and like Drew, like Ross, like whoever. Just be honest, and I think
Okay.
Anbernic's happy to really work with a reviewer to reach to more people. As long as it's not gonna making me to chase after you for a video, that I'm happy to work with you.
That's
You know?
great. And so your
Yeah.
Discord handle here, I put on screen there is
Gear Geek
Wildly.
XP is my like a username for many places.
Yep. Wildly
Yeah.
at www.veclan.com.
Oh, I don't have that name. Well,
That's actually your at handle. If people
Yeah.
are trying to contact you on Discord like you were looking for, that looks
Yeah.
like it is it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, reaching out part is difficult for me, bro. I really hate the audio reviewer thing. Handheld reviewer thing. Like, if they are into Anbernic, they should reach out to me because really it's like a lot of time I reach out to reviewer, I send them sample, they don't do a video. It put me in a very awkward position to do so. So I just
Right.
And also with the audio bit, I don't want to get into it, but I think you guys are lucky to have like all the good guys, like everybody here in the show, Russ, Peter, and Rob.
Yeah.
not my dad, but just like everybody here is doing a fair job. Because
Lee,
it's
you're
like
my dad. Rob's your dad. I'm Rob's grandson, technically.
so everybody.
Russ is the
So like
uncle.
the audio reviewer, I don't want to say too much, but
Okay.
if you go to their channel, like they have a best new thing every other Sunday, depending on who pays the most, kind of thing. I really hate it. So I'm doing my own new media. Fuck those guys, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm working with very few of them because most of them don't know what they're talking about. It's so annoying if Ross has had a hard time like understanding all this. Like I gave him a lot of information really for the past week. So it's like a lot of things to really understand this hobby and like CRT too, like anything, like even handheld. But
yeah.
just
So
so
technical, yeah.
it's hard for
Yeah.
to review. Good reviewer in the scene. So anybody who are into this, like you don't have to be expert, just be honest. That's the only thing you need to be with Anbernic stuff or a bunch of electronic stuff. That's all. Okay.
Audience is loving you, man. Oh man. Okay, so all right, man. Thank you again. This is going to be good. Check you out at Wildly. You have 2 new videos out about these the GT series, the GTR. Check out those videos to learn more on YouTube. We got links in the description, of course, if you want to purchase these. I guess they're about to go on sale, or they already are. You were saying we both AliExpress and your website linked. And yeah, if you're interested in the RGSP, of course, we have that linked, or just Anbernic in general linked, because we don't know quite yet when it's going to drop, but we'll let you know as soon as we do, as well as pricing and all other details like we usually do. And check out Russ from Retro Game Core's review, full review, and Rob the Retro Tech Dad, and Zoo from Zoo Reviews. So that's coming.
Okay, thanks guys.
All right.
And subscribe. I'm gonna go for some food.
Yeah, get some food.
For coffee is too much.
Yeah, right. This live streaming stuff can kind of take it out of you. It's crazy. I always get so hungry after. Until the next one, everybody.
It's my excuse to get more carbs after work.
Yes. This has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob, Russ, Lee, producer Sony, and you all saying take care of your handhelds.
Yeah.
And Peter. And take care of your handhelds and each other. And we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah. Don't scratch them with your keys or scissors, please.
Have a great weekend,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.